Mugi Gaming, Disney Mirrorverse, welcome back to another update on the game, and of course this time it's a magical one. After we have been introduced to the new characters, that is Ian Lightfoot and Genie, now we're actually able to acquire them through the event. On this event, note to myself and reminder to you, please do not make the same mistake, because on the previous event, the Scrooge one, I was actually holding quite a bit amount of the short crystals to summon Scrooge and Judy Hopps, but I kind of forgot until the end of the event, and now I'm not even sure where the crystals went. But anyway, let's look up the stores and retrieve our free goods. Now we got more orbs and another one. Do not forget to do this every day and every few hours actually, because they refresh and they have quite a lot of good items to retrieve. Since it's an F2P friendly video, of course I will let you know on how to acquire Ian and Genie without spending a single gems. But now let's move on to the main event. Here it goes, the 10 stages of Ian Lightfoot Spellbound Showdown. It's actually pretty easy, so as long as you have the team that I'm using, it's either at least 4 stars or even better 5 stars. I think you're gonna breeze through the whole event, especially because we're using Merida, Jack Sparrow, and Baymax, the best 3 so far. But now, after I previously review about the new characters Ian and Genie, the team preferences might switch a little bit. As you can see, nothing seems too annoying so far, and here's the boss, Ian Lightfoot. What makes Ian Lightfoot so interesting is that he can switch between attack buff and defense buff. But if I have to compare it with Jack Sparrow, I don't know, I kinda need the focus buff for Merida right now because I'm not using a melee character. For my free-to-play buddies out there, make sure that you are focused only on 4 characters at max for now. Well, for now, I have 4 characters sitting in 4 stars anyway, so that's the main characters that I will upgrade. Also, the main characters that I'm upgrading is the ones that I'm more comfortable with, since not every characters in the beginning of the game is very useful as it is now, like Genie and Ian, and also Judy Hopps. So whichever that you got 4 stars right now, make sure that you focus on it, especially because you need a lot of materials to upgrade the talent and the level itself and to rank them up. As you can see, we are collecting that new materials in the middle that looks like a rainbow crystal. And also, it's still easy, I guess, until stage 5 or even all the way through the events, as long as you have a 4 stars or 5 stars. Be careful of those red mines, although I am using it as a double-edged sword. Since my tanker is going to be fine, so I just blow them up, I guess, because it's quite damaging for the enemy, but my characters are all fine. They're 4 stars and 5 stars, even on the higher stages. It's quite easy so far, and we're already halfway through the event quests. And of course, we're just collecting all of these materials, hoping that we can pull some stuff out, we can summon on the gacha, and hopefully we're getting the characters that we want. Although, if you're currently sitting on 4 stars right now, I assure you, I recommend you to get them to 5 stars as quickly as possible because it's really make that much of a difference. Okay, next we're moving into stage 6. So far, your team, have you gotten more than 5,000 bell powers at least? Because if you do, then this whole event is gonna be a breeze for you. But what we're supposed to be focusing on, what if I want to get Ian or Genie because the core and the special abilities are actually very useful? I'm gonna make another video about that really soon because there's a way for it and it's in the store. So you might want to check it out after you finish up all these events. You won't be getting a 3 stars, you're probably gonna get a 2 stars Ian and Genie, but it's better than nothing, right? You can have the feel, you can try it out. And one of the best thing about the game, because they don't separate the 1, the 2, the 3 stars, you could actually build up from 1 to 2 to 5. So make sure you just get those before it's too late, like what happened to me on the Scrooge event. And from this event as well, you could also summon some of the crystal specifically for Genie or Ian. Alright, next stage 7 for Ian Lightfoot event. Anyway, do you have any other combinations for teams that people might be able to use? Leave them in the comment. Thank you for supporting the channel. You could subscribe, you could like, you could share so more people would know about this game because it's pretty fun for F2P. But so far they don't have any PvP content, so we're just having fun on our own, playing our favorite Disney characters. Because you know, who doesn't love Disney? Everybody knows them. Right then, as you can see, it's getting more difficult now on stage 7. If I don't have Berida with her wound power and the critical that goes all the time, helped by the focus buff from Jack Sparrow, might take a little bit longer. We're in the middle of stage 8 right now, and it seems that everyone's doing okay. None of the characters' health goes below half, and I think this is the perfect combination for survivability. Maybe just because I've got at least 4 or 5 stars in my hand. And to remind you once again, I'm an F2P. I'm a free to play, baby. Right now, you will need to consider which of the enemy that you want to defeat first. If they got a healer, well, we're supposed to aim for the healers first, but if Mulan is too annoying, then you might want to beat Mulan first because her special is actually an AoE. It will damage your friends much faster, and as you know, the AI of this game is not as great as you are if you're in control. Alright, we're done with that. 225 more of those crystals now. Stage 9. Recommendation is 4,930 battle power, and I've got almost 8,000, so we're good. If you're trying to pop an armor or a health crystals like I did, make sure that it's kinda far away from the enemy because they will get the benefit of the health or armor crystal as well. And now we are on the last stage. Has anyone having any difficulties at all? Now recommendations for the last stage is 5680. Should be as easy as the other stages, maybe a little bit more tough on facing Ian and his goons. Whoa, did you see the health bar on Ian? That is so thick. I hope he's not getting any armor though. It's gonna be tough to beat. Well, it's not that tough, but look at that. It's gonna take longer, definitely, even after the crit. Alright, just a little bit more. Come on. Oh, we still got Mulan over there. Okay. Ian is done. And so is everyone else. There we go. Finished the last stage for the event quest of Ian Lightfoot. And of course, after this, what you want to be focusing on is just check out the stores and try to trade in all the new materials, the rainbow crystal thingy, while you also finish up all your dailies or your achievements. And I'll see you on the next video. We're gonna get ourselves a Genie and an Ian Lightfoot. Thank you for watching, and thank you as well for your kind subscribe, like, and comments.